Hey Pisces, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your 2020 yearly tarot and astrology reading. So we're going to go over the astrology that's going to be happening this year. It's all going to be based on Pisces Sun, although this reading is for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Do check out where your houses lie. It'll be very helpful to you. Do check out your monthlies as well throughout the year. Obviously, we're going to go way more in depth in the monthlies in terms of astrology and tarot, about what's happening. And if you want to book a private reading, as usual, guys, the information on booking a reading with me personally will be all below this video in the description box. It'll always be there. So, do make sure to subscribe, guys, if you haven't. Do make sure to share if you enjoyed it and you think that another Pisces out there might benefit from hearing this information for the year ahead. I'm going to use my Pagan Otherworlds Usi deck for your card for the year. And then we're going to go with my classic Rider-Waite deck, my oldest deck, actually, January all the way through December. We're going to pull one card for each month for you, okay? So let's talk about the astrology, Pisces. Let's get right into it there. And if somebody wants to put any timestamps below, if not, maybe I will, just for the shuffling and for, astrology, then the tarot. And then when we actually start talking about the tarot, feel free to do so. Let's get into this. So starting in January, I know that, I feel like we've been saying this for the past year as soon as Uranus entered Taurus, and yeah, that's big news too. And it's going to be it's going to be creating some big situations all year, so we'll talk about that as well. But there are 6 eclipses this year, so it's going to be a big year. We have a couple of really huge conjunctions happening this year that are just going to be insane. Like one is once every 20 years, once every 34 to 38 years. So there's a lot happening this year, and the astrology is actually extremely important. So pay attention to the astrology. Don't skip over it. So January 10th, we have a lunar eclipse, full moon in Cancer. Woo! And this is such a year of love and relationships for you guys, because there is so much energy in Capricorn, which is all about your 5th house. Sorry, not Capricorn. But there's a lot of 5th house of romance and 11th house hopes and dreams energy this year. It's like Cancer and Capricorn, it's just feeling really good this year, okay? This is going to be a really love-related and what is my highest ideal and my hopes and dreams in terms of love, in terms of my career. I want to love my career. I want to love what I do, and I want to have the highest ideal of a love situation in my life this year. So those are going to be your major goals for the year. Just going to say that right off the bat. But anyways, January 10th, lunar eclipse, full moon in Cancer in your 5th house of romance and relationships. So, and this is 2 weeks after we just had an eclipse, actually, before 2019 ended, in Capricorn. So it already has begun. We're in the middle of this really strange place right now. And I'm actually doing this reading on December 31st, the day before we enter this new decade. So this is some really intense energy today as well. So I'm really going to be feeling intense, I feel over the next couple weeks. And for you guys, that's going to be, again, in your 5th house of romance, relationships. So all this loving, nurturing, Cancerian energy. Getting myself all mixed up here. And it's going to be around for 6 months because, again, all these eclipses, guys, their effects last up to 6 months. You're going to be feeling this. These changes aren't just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. They're going to be lasting. So people are really, people that are going to be interested in you, and you can really charm the socks off of anybody. And again, this is 6 months ahead, so this is pretty good, especially your romance interests. You're going to be extremely charming, loving, nurturing. You're going to be seeking that out in others, and you're going to want that in a relationship. On January 12th, we have this Saturn-Pluto conjunction at 22 degrees Capricorn in your 11th house of hopes and dreams, which is, Saturn is the structure and Pluto is this rebirth kind of energy here. And let's talk about that a little bit, because again, it's going to feel like this global Saturn return because it happens once every 34 to 38 years and lasts about 2.5 years. So this is really important, and I'm sure you've heard a lot of astrologers talk about it. Again, it's going to be this karmic nature applying to the whole world because it's 4-decade-long, planetary cycles now completing. So it's bringing all these undertones of judgment coming up, what needs to be really reckoned and released here. Saturn is the lord of karma, also related to the Greek god Kronos, of time, meaning, and air. He's all about the structure, the skeleton of which things are built around. And Pluto is Hades, the enactor of karma. So we got the lord of karma and the enactor of karma coming together and making this really implosive transformation in our life here. And for you guys, I think a lot of this is going to be around love and romance, just because and, you know, again, our hopes and dreams within that area, because we just got a lot of placements going on there and a lot of that energy behind all of this. So we got Saturn, the celestial clock, and Pluto, the force that's really coming to power as, you know, time ticks and is due. So it's going to be really, really big. On April 4th, June 30th and November 12th, we have a lot of lucky days here because it's Jupiter, the lucky planet, you know, benefic planet Jupiter conjuncting Pluto. So it's going to give you a lot of opportunities to live your dreams and passions in terms of career and work here, and a lot of doors are open and will be, you know, opportunities will be open to you, or you will be creating those opportunities in your life. So take them, be open to them, and be ready to have a lot of really great luck in terms of love, romance, and career this year. May 5th, we have the nodes changing, the North and the South node changing to Gemini and Sag. So North node is moving into Gemini, and the South node is moving into Sagittarius. So in the North node, we focus on information that we're accumulating. And if you see me looking at notes, it's because I have all my astrology notes here. I can't remember all this, guys. I'm not that cool. But we are going to be, again, the North node focuses on information that we accumulate. So with it in Gemini, we're going to be focusing on what, you know, you're doing here, how we're utilizing ourselves, and what we know. And the South node is going to be all about what we want to step away from, as it always is. So it's going to be releasing what we've believed in terms of our beliefs, our spirituality, and really focusing on, you know, what we're learning now versus what we've believed, and how that's all changing. And, you know, our beliefs are changing versus what we're learning this year. And, you know, as these nodes enter these places, not just this year, but anyways. Let's move on here. May 13th to June 25th, we have Venus retrograde in Gemini in your 4th house of family, home, and all that fun stuff. So don't make any really big plans. Don't try to start big things with your family, especially, and don't try to move, maybe put money on a home or something. What am I getting here? Don't try to propose to somebody or lock it down in that kind of big sense. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, June 5th, we have the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius in the South node here, and it's also, again, a full moon. So this is happening in your 10th house of career. So we're going to be letting go of really what's worthless to chase within career, and we're going to be setting goals for payoff here. We're going to be really seeking out comfort and stability, happiness at work as well. Let's see what else we got here. June 21st, we have a solar eclipse, a new moon in Cancer. Yeah, that's right. We got 6 eclipses. And again, eclipses are big energy that lasts. And I'm sorry if I look a little like red. I don't know if it's the lighting or like what it is. I might actually just turn off this light. But I've been fighting a cold here, and it just, nothing seems to kind of be working. June 21st again. So this is another solar eclipse, new moon in Cancer, and it's going to be again in your 5th house of romance, of relationships. And with Mercury also in Cancer, there's going to be this really great energy in terms of articulating our feelings for the better. And really finding more eloquent and lovely ways to communicate. It's just like, especially there could be really great love communications, confessions that just feel eloquent, like almost like poetry, like a W.B. Yeats poem or something. Our hopes and our dreams, to make our love dreams into reality. There's opportunities to you know, to have that here, to make these hopes and dreams in terms of love a reality in our life. So it's really, really quite beautiful, guys. It's really, really quite beautiful for the year ahead. November, I almost skipped a little bit there. July 5th, we have a lunar eclipse full moon in Capricorn. We also have Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn also in Capricorn. So there's a lot of 11th house energy, like I've been saying here, 11th and 5th house energy this year. This is all happening in the North node. So this is all hitting your 11th house of dreams, hopes, again, transformation in your career, and loving what you want to do. And you also can also be looking and seeking out, you know, hopes and dreams in terms of love with another person. So it's going to be more focused on career and other people, it feels like. Creating really the life surrounding you that you want. But there's just so many great opportunities for love for you guys this year. It's like, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you are like finding your person and making that a reality, like having these, I mean, you're Pisces, so it could be like these crazy, beautiful love stories, you know, like Jim and Pam, and I know that's like The Office, but I don't like saying like Titanic and stuff like that, because I hate like The Notebook and the Titanic. I really hate those movies. But like really beautiful, truly amazing like love stories that have just like this great, I don't know, there's just such a beautiful sense to your relationships and love this year and what you're getting out of it. November 30th, we have a lunar eclipse, full moon in Gemini, 4th house of family and spirit. Communication is going to be really about, you know, loving each other, supporting each other. There's a lot of really beautiful ways that we're going to be communicating and, you know, building a platform with these areas, you know, the people that are surrounding us, our family, our friends, to really realize and create our hopes and dreams. On December 14th, we have a total solar eclipse, new moon in Sagittarius. Again, that hits our 10th house of work and changes. So we're going to be making some changes to work, or, you know, trying to make work more enjoyable to us, expanding our views on it. It's going to be all about that stuff. And December 21st, we have the Great Conjunction, and that happens once every 20 years. And it's when Jupiter, the planet of luck, and Saturn, the planet of structure, come together here. And humanity is, the structure of humanity is going to be tested. We're going to talk more about that more towards the end of 2020. I don't feel like it would really be great for us to talk about that right now. Okay, now the sun is out, and I guess I need to turn this light back on. Welcome to Florida, guys. Weather changes like that. So let's pull some cards now. I know that there's a lot to digest in terms of astrology, but I felt like all of those were some really important dates that we definitely needed to hit upon. So let's check this out here, Pisces. What is your general energy? Let me move all these to the side now so I have more room. What is the general energy for the year for you guys? General overview for the year for Pisces. So do one card for Pisces for 2020. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yay. Okay, this is a really nice card. The Star. Hopes, dreams. I mean, what have we been talking about? 11th house stuff. Your hopes and your dreams, and bring them into reality. You really have to dream big this year. And I'm excited for you guys because you guys are kind of the dreamers. Not that any particular sign rules the 12th house, but you guys do have that kind of 12th housey feeling of being the high priestess, of being, you know, more introspective, being able to spend time alone and really look within. And I mean, your opposite sign is Virgo, which is represented by the Hermit, and you're represented by the Moon. Very introspective, very deep, you know, wisdom seeking, mystery seeking kind of energies there. You know, let's find the answers. Let's go within. Let's spend time alone. Let's spend time with our feelings and exploring them. The Star talks about, you know, again, hopes and dreams. This is a very dreamy year for you guys. I couldn't help but notice all the focus on love and relationships and hopes and dreams throughout your astrology. And I just feel like this is such a great year to make your dreams a reality, to bring, you know, from, you know, your feelings, your emotions, the water within you, your little pool of water that's within you, Pisces, and bringing that out and bringing it into life, into the world, using that water to feed your dreams and realities, to feed your dreams into reality, to help them grow, to foster them, to nourish them. So there's a lot of, you know, taking the emotions and what's within you and bringing it to the outside to help you grow, especially in terms of messages, communication that you have, anything that you really want to build, grow, and see flourish, love, career, all of that. It's all about hopes and dreams for you guys this year. It's just gorgeous. So let's see, let's now pull some cards for month by month here. January 2020 for Pisces. January 2020 for Pisces. Okay, we'll take it. February 2020 for Pisces. February 2020 for Pisces. One card at a time. February 2020 for Pisces. One card at a time. March 2020 for Pisces. Okay, one and, oh, okay. We will take that. April 2020 for Pisces. Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh my God. This is really weird, guys. I just did Virgo before you, and I've been doing it all in order, and then all of a sudden I hit Virgo, and I was like, I want to do their opposite sign. And I decided to do you guys, and You guys got the same card for April as Virgo. So if you have a Virgo sun, moon, and rising, or you're dealing with a Virgo sun, moon, or rising, definitely check that out. Especially if you have a love situation with somebody who has, again, a significant Virgo placement, like it's Virgo sun, moon, or rising. I just get the sense that some of you guys are dealing with somebody with a placement like that, and it's just, there's a love situation brewing in April for you guys. Let's see, May. Well, don't worry, we'll talk about it. I'm not going to tell you fully what just came out yet, but May. Come on, one at a time. Can't give me both. May. Ooh, guys, have you, oh my God. I feel like I've been talking to you guys about decisions for a while. April and May are about making those big decisions or having a choice here. It's happening. All right, June. July. 2020 for Pisces. Okay. Oh my God. August for Pisces. Okay. Why does August always get like that? September. September for Pisces. Okay. Yeah, we'll take that one. October for Pisces. November for Pisces. December for Pisces. It's a good year. It's a good year. Again, like I said, guys, this just feels like a good year. I really wish I could pull some clarifiers, because some of these just feel like they've got a lot of messages behind them, but we're not going to. All right, January, we're starting off with Six of Pentacles. How nice is that? Equality. As you can see, this is the lower echo of the card Justice, because we have the balance, the scales there. Sixes for me are a special indication from your spirit guides, from your higher self when they show up in a reading for you. Sixes are an indication that at this point things are going well. You're doing what you should be doing. If you know, you've been waiting for efforts, you know, if you've been waiting for some type of payoff in terms of efforts, you know, I want the money from that. I want the attention from that. I want someone to give me back this X, Y, and Z because I put in X, Y, and Z. You will be getting it then. It's very much about things being balanced. But again, if you need to ask for help, ask for help. But for me, the Six of Pentacles is an indication that things are balancing out really, really well. And if you're willing to put in the efforts, and you're asking somebody else for those same efforts and being very upfront and just truthful about it, you will receive. So this is a really good message. I always like the Six of Pentacles. I think it's just going well. Things are, you know, the way they're supposed to be going. February, we get the King of Cups reversed. Yeah, I know, that one's not so great, especially because it's your birthday month. This is an emotionally kind of feeling. I don't know how to describe it, but like when he gets reversed, I don't always get this feeling, but it does feel emotionally like we're experiencing a lot of loss of emotions. Like we're experiencing feelings of sadness, of emotional manipulation maybe, or we could be trying to emotionally manipulate some type of situation, not be really being our best selves in it. Just because when I do these readings, they're focused on you and less on somebody else or, you know, some XYZ party. This is about you. So what are you so upset about? What have you lost faith or love in here? What are you really feeling like, you know, we don't got here? It feels very shallow, very sad. Maybe you're dealing with a shallow person, but you could also be dealing with emotions that only focus on your self-satisfaction, don't really, you know, carry the love and the emotional resilience, the emotional abundance that you actually want. So we could be realizing that what we really want out of love and relationships and emotions is more than what we're getting right now. We could be feeling kind of down about that and very frustrated and being like, well, what do I get out of this? What's going to make me happy? There's a lot of emotional questioning going on there. Don't worry, we're going to tap into that in February. I just feel like we're going to leave him be just for now. March, we get the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing and changing in a positive way. It feels to me like the time has come. Like if you were wondering why something hadn't changed, why something wasn't coming to fruition, by March, things will be shifting, things will be changing, and you're going to be like, oh, it was divine timing all along. Because for me, the Wheel of Fortune also talks about if you've been waiting for something, especially manifestation, love, a certain situation to play out, and it hasn't, by March it will. Because it is meant to. Divine timing comes in and says, this is the correct time for this to happen. This is when it was meant to, because you had to go through this other stuff or experience these other things here. It also, again, brings in a lot of abundance, happiness, connection, especially if you're dealing with another fixed sign. Or not another, you're not a fixed sign, but a fixed sign. It also, no, March is not Taurus season. I was like, I feel like that might be, that's April and into May. I was like, maybe that's why. I don't know. This is April, though. The Lovers, and Virgo again had the same one, which is why I said if you are dealing with a Virgo sun, moon, rising, or Venus, mostly I'm getting more sun, moon, or rising, honestly, then check out their reading, because they also got this in April. But it feels like something is happening between you guys if you're dealing with one. But if not, there is this great sense of choice here, choice in love. But for me, this feels like we have something opening up to us in terms of, you might be falling in love very dramatically, or having a love situation. Really, it just feels like, I don't know, March, April is when this love situation that you guys have been waiting on. And again, this is such a love focused year. I can't help but just feel like, I don't know, these 2 months are going to be really important for your love life. So pay attention. It is the time to make a choice. It's the time to open yourself up to the higher vibration of love, to maybe a true soulmate, maybe the person that you could even spend the rest of your life with. This could be your one, or, you know, the love of your life here that's coming in, and the time is here. Or a relationship, again, if you're already with somebody, is really experiencing a lot of love and connection there. But we have to, I don't know, you're just experiencing more depth of it, and you have choices to get back into it. There's a lot of sexy, fun, lovely energy here this year for you guys. May, we get the Two of Swords reversed, and for me, this coming after the Lovers, like, I don't know, March, April, May feels like a lot of like this, whatever this decision was. Because again, we've been touching upon, I feel like, a decision, and because you guys have had these kind of cards popping up, especially these two, a lot over the past year or so. I think it's been about the past all of 2019 pretty much. But it feels like in 2020, whatever is going to happen with that is happening. You're not sitting on the fence anymore. A decision has been made, and you've gone fully one way. And I don't know, it just feels like in May is when you're really noticing that that's happened. Like, you know, there's no more sitting on the fence. You're just fully in this flow in May. It's just like whatever decision you made in April, you're in it. There's no more fence to sit on. You have let go of some path, and you're fully on another one. And it feels good because June, I know that the Five of Pentacles doesn't look like a great card, but it's reversed here. And when I get this, there has been a reconnection. So maybe this person's situation, job, whatever it is far away. You could be crossing some type of actual physical bridge, because Pentacles are in the physical, in the now, and you know, it's these two people walking outside of a church. But when it's reversed, you're about to go inside, get that abundance, get the sustenance that you need. You're no longer in this destitute position of feeling locked out of love, locked out of affection, locked out of money, locked out of a foundation. You know, everyone else seems to be enjoying this job situation. Everyone else seems to be loving this, and I'm not enjoying it, or I'm not finding the love that I want. I really want to connect with you, and I can't connect with you. And it's like, this is just the absolute opposite of it. We're coming out of this feeling of lowness. Maybe even for the past 5 years, you felt maybe emotionally inept, you know, like you haven't had the love, the affection that you really have been seeking out, or the money that you've been seeking out, the career abundance, the career and vocation kind of foundation, support. And it just feels like there's a real switch up. Like things really seem to change for you from March onward in a positive direction. July, we get the Knight of Wands. And I like that, because that's, you know, traveling. So some of you could be traveling. Knight of Wands does experience some travel here. He also is about following our passions, having a lot of like fun and excited energy. It's very much the explorer type of energy here. Like, I've got something really fun to do. Let's go travel here. Let's go do this. Let's go seek out, you know, whatever, you know, this new passion of mine is. It's also a lot of, again, passion, a lot of communication, a lot of really fun, sexy times. And I just feel like you guys are having a lot of those this year. But it's just like you're really traveling a path that's like dominated by your belief of, you know, just going out into the unknown and making something of life. And you want to live life on different terms, and you want to experience the true, you know, excitement and depth of life in a new way here. It's like you guys are on this adventure, and you're excited, and you're also coming across as charming as ever this year. You guys are charming, again, people's pants off, like, and socks off, and whatever else off. It's really cute. Five of Wands here in August is the only like kind of energy I get, but at the same time, Five of Wands is small fish, is what I like to call it. It's my card of small fish, you know, people saying this, saying that, you know, maybe they've got something to say, maybe, you know, some people don't like that suddenly you're not as available because you've obviously fallen deeply in love and had this crazy situation unfold where, I don't know, your life is like getting a 360 this year, and it's, I'm sorry, 180. Not 360. We don't want to end up in the same place. 180. As you can tell, I did not go to school for math at all. But you're getting a 180 in terms of life, and maybe some other people have something to say about it as you expand and you grow and you get to your next levels in terms of, you know, leveling up your vibration, growing, being a better person. Other people who aren't growing and aren't, you know, willing to put in that effort and aren't willing to, you know, mature, especially spiritually and emotionally, aren't going to understand that, and they're going to be saying all sorts of things. Believe me, I've experienced it myself in the past years. I've grown. I get it. Like 2019 was a year of small fish trying to stop me, but it's like they don't get in the way unless you let them. Don't let other people's opinions get in your way in August, and actually don't entertain fighting with people. Just be like, haha, laughing it off, looking up. September, we get King of Pentacles. So you guys have like a really funny, charming energy to your read, and like I really vibe off of the energy that whoever I'm reading for. And like Virgo's was a little bit quieter but nice, and yours is like, I don't know, it's just good. It's really quite spicy. King of Pentacles is really nice for September though. There's a lot of stability, money, especially here. You could be even reaching some new goals and a situation in terms of work that is very financially stable. You could be, you know, getting that degree, getting that next step, getting that promotion, getting the dream job. It's like, no, this is stable. This is good for a long-term stuff here. Like King of Pentacles he never has to worry about money because he's put in that effort. He's kind of just like running the show here and being like, I know how to do this. This can get taken care of here. Now I can, you know, take my money to the bank here and really experience some true wealth and abundance. October is Four of Wands. Some of you might be moving. I kind of see the Four of Wands as like a dream home card, like when you're like almost like a homecoming for some of you. It could be a party in that kind of case, but you're celebrating something here in October, something really wonderful. For some of you, it could be a wedding, because again, you're falling in love. Maybe some of you are like, this is the love of my life. I ain't wasting time. Let's get married. Let's lock this down. Again, don't try to lock it down during that Venus retrograde, but some of you guys literally could be getting married, taking a relationship to the next level, meeting the family, you know, taking your love to town here. It's really lovely. Or going to weddings. It's just a really wonderful celebratory month. Things are in alignment. They're in harmony. Like nothing could seem better. And for some of you, again, this is moving to the dream place, moving to a place you really want to be. It's just lovely. For me, it's kind of like looking like through the glass door, and you can finally step through it. Like I've wanted this for so long, and now, whoa, I can step through and get here. That's how I always see the Four of Wands. All right, it's my own personal views and feelings with it as a reader. November, you get the Ace of Swords, triumph, victory, overcoming. You are ready to cut out what no longer serves you. You're ready to stop being a certain way. You're ready to let go of the past, ready to make some really big decisions that are triumphant for you. And I know they're triumphant for you. I know they're great for you, because Nine of Pentacles is how we end the year. Stability, happiness. Like, she is my single happy woman card. You know, she's got her Nine of Pentacles. She's got her bird. She's worked hard for this, but she doesn't have to work anymore. She can sit in luxury and trust that whatever, you know, she has done has paid off. Like, it's worth it. You know, we've had financial and physical accomplishments here that other people are saying, wow, good for you. Like, people are probably admiring you. You're coming across again as very physically attractive, or you could be having a very, I don't know, it just feels like you guys are just so happy with your love lives and your career lives this year. So make the decisions to go for what makes you truly happy, to chase your dreams, because they are right there and they want you to be chasing them here. It's like, yeah, you can have this, but are you going to actually chase it, or are you going to let like small fish get in the way and like other things, and your emotional like sadness over, I don't know, it almost feels like an imaginary loss. Like you've already like signed some end of a story here, and then it's like as soon as you get all emotional and sad about that in February, March is like, okay, now that you've released all of that, here's all this good stuff. Like now that you're out of this, you know, emotionally manipulative, even to yourself kind of headspace, you're seeing things in a new perspective, and you've let go of any type of, it just feels like you've let go of a lot in the past, like 2019, and now you're ready. This is just a beautiful reading for the year. I'm really excited for you guys. And again, remember, the star is your energy of the year. Hopes and dreams are real. When the star shows up, it's like a transcendent way of life is here. it's just amazing. Like, the transcendent way of life is following, you know, again, that your feelings within you, taking those out and, you know, creating the life that you want with them. What makes you happy? You can take that from within and bring that out into reality and grow something beautiful, especially in terms of emotions and love that you want to communicate. Relationships this year are like, I can't wait to do the readings month to month for you guys. I'm so excited. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for all of your support. I'm wishing you nothing but the best this year. If you want to book a private reading, all the information on booking a reading with me is all in the description box below this video. It always will be. Definitely make sure to hit the subscribe, hit that wiggly bell. I have noticed that a lot of people that I personally follow and that I like love as YouTubers, they've unsubscribed me. I don't know what happened with YouTube recently. Like, they unsubscribed me from a bunch of channels, and I had to go and find them and hit my wiggly bell on them so I can get notified. And I was like, what happened? So just make sure you guys are. And have a wonderful and blessed 2020. I'll see you in the monthlies. I'll see you in the next decade. Namaste, Pisces.